reached another milestone. I am into weeks 30, or the weeks of 30s. I'm in the 30s, which is super exciting. And it means that I only have about 6-ish weeks left in this pregnancy, which is so crazy. And I am so thankful, and I am celebrating, and I am full of gratitude and thanking God, and just excited to share this update with you. Lakia and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be sharing with you some symptoms and updates during weeks 29 and 30 of my pregnancy with identical twin girls. But before I get started, I have to send out some words of gratitude, some shout outs to new subscribers to this channel. Thank you so much for the support, for the love, and the consideration, for your attention to these videos, and for joining in on this journey. So let's get started without further ado. Some updates. My last appointment was about 10 days ago. I have another appointment coming up in a few days. And at that appointment, the babies were measuring 2 pounds and 15 ounces and 2 pounds and 8 ounces, which is pretty good. They were very close in size. They've been about the same most of the time, and have had some variations every now and then. And at that time of the last appointment, I had gained almost 40 pounds, which is good. It's within the range that they recommend, between 37 and 51 pounds they want you to gain with twins, depending on your weight and all that stuff, I guess, beforehand. So when I go back next week in a few days, I will be larger, and I will share that update with you at that time. The babies are looking healthy. The fluid levels are normal. Umbilical cord flow is good, which is wonderful. We met with the doctor, and he said that, my blood pressure was good. All my vital signs were great. And I didn't have any cervical changes on the ultrasound, which was a blessing. I'm just happy. I don't want to dilate yet. So because of everything, how well I'm doing with all the signs that they look at, I can keep my every 2-week appointment schedule, which is nice. It'll change to every week if there's any complications that come up or anything that they need to monitor closely. But as of right now, everything looks good. Best moment since my last appointment, feeling the babies move, absolutely. But just feeling them way more. I mean, they are moving so much and so aggressively. They are hilarious. And I feel them all the time. Before, I felt them a lot and it was cool, but they're bigger now. And so they are way more forceful with their movements and their punches and jabs. And yeah, feeling the babies move has been sheer joy. It's been so wonderful just to have that bond with them, and knowing that changes and that you can't get that time back. And so I'm really thankful for that, and super excited to experience them and to see the shapes of their little bodies moving around in my abdomen. Oh my gosh, my husband, my friends and my family, my community has been so supportive and compassionate and generous and patient with me as I take a longer time to do everything. I am slower, and I need a lot of help. I can't do much for myself, much to raise my daughter, so it's a lot. And I feel, and this might be a little controversial to say, but more of a liability right now in my relationships than an asset. And so I think the moments of I'm feeling humbled, but also very grateful and very awed by the generosity and the patience and the kindness being shown to me during this time. So that has just been, those have been the best moments for me. Feeling the babies move and my community, time with them. I'm getting a lot of time with people, a lot of time with a lot of different people, and they are just like loving me very well. So thank you to all of them. The hardest moments. Okay, this has been hard. I mean, it's been a hard pregnancy in general, but I would say that the past couple weeks at nighttime. It's definitely been harder, more painful. The contractions that I'm having are more painful, and I feel them in my pelvic region, but also my butt. Sorry if that's too much information, but it's real, and I know it will help somebody out, just to know that, you know, you're not the only one, and it does happen around the evening time. So that's been hard in general, but I would say there was a 3-day period when I started to have a really hard time. I felt like everything was maxed as far as symptoms go. Difficulty getting up and walking, pain, lots of pressure, lots of weight, so difficult to move around, and contractions that felt regular at times, to where I started looking at the clock and you know, timing them, and they were painful, and then cramps in my pelvis too. And so I tried to rest a lot, drink a lot of water, do some of the things that I would do to treat like Braxton Hicks contractions, although they felt really, they felt way more severe. And then yeah, having the dizziness again, and having trouble standing up for any amount of time, and that would cause dizziness, and my heart would start pounding really hard, and already having difficulty breathing because of the pregnancy itself, but on top of that, allergies. Yeah, and I couldn't fill up my humidifier for a while, and so that made it worse. So I'm having trouble breathing. So that's been rough. And then just a few days ago, I started getting TMJ, and I'm so glad. Thank God for Kendra Atkins and her pregnancy vlogs, because I remember her getting that in her pregnancy and talking about lying on her left side, talking about, you know, all the different hormones like relaxin that make our joints more loose and susceptible to having that pain, because we're lying on our left sides almost exclusively. So it was really good to at least know what was going on. I did take some Tylenol, and because I rested so much those days, it feels a lot better. It's still there, it still hurts, but I know what it is, and I'm trying to just you know, deal with it as best I can. Yesterday, I noticed that things lightened up some, so I'm still having a hard time, but I am not feeling as bad as I did before. And it wasn't, I think because the symptoms have subsided, I didn't have to go in and get any kind of cervical check done or go into the hospital or anything like that. And at my appointment in a couple days, we will find out if there has been any changes in my cervix. Hopefully not. Yeah, in 6 weeks, I will be 36 weeks, which is super exciting, because since I can't go past 37, it is the closest to 37 weeks that the babies will get, which 37 weeks is term, meaning that is the earliest that they usually want babies to come out to where they're fully developed. Of course, they want them to have more weight on them, so they would like them to go to 40 weeks. But with twins, there's no twin pregnancy that, as far as I know, that will be allowed to go to 40 weeks. And with them sharing placenta, they need to be born even earlier than if they were not sharing a placenta. So if I can get to 36 weeks, or 36 weeks in a few days, that would just be a miracle for me, because they will be very close to term. And so I'm thinking that there'll be good weights, and hopefully that will help us to avoid any complications afterward. But yep, from my conversation with the doctor, how they're gonna handle inductions and C-sections and all that, and scheduling is just based on how I'm doing and the babies are doing. Around that time, they'll say, okay, well, we'll let you go 36 in 3 days or something like that. I don't know exactly. They don't know exactly either. It's really just gonna be dependent on how I do. So we just know it's about 6 weeks-ish. Hopefully it won't be before. I'm just praying, because if I go into labor at 34 weeks, they will not stop it. And so I'm hoping that I don't go into labor, and that is my prayer, and that is what I'm really trying to avoid as I am obedient to this bed rest thing. And yeah, so as far as being induced or having a C-section, the only reason I'm mentioning that is because if, you know, I don't go into natural labor by 36 weeks or during that time, then the babies do need to come out. Although my goal is to prayerfully go into labor on my own and to have a vaginal birth for both babies. That is the goal. That would be amazing. If I don't go into labor on my own, I will need to be induced. and I'm definitely willing to do that. And then also, if baby A is breech, then they will not try for a vaginal birth. They will do a C-section. If baby A is head down, then we can try for vaginal birth, even if baby B is breech. So I'm hoping for a vaginal birth. I'm praying actually that both would be head down and that they would stay head down throughout the entire labor process, and that I can just push them both out. That would be amazing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this update. I'm gonna go ahead and get into what's in my hospital bag. This is an overview of what is in my hospital bag. The goal is to put all of my things and the baby's things in that purple bag right there. And since we are cloth diapering, we are gonna put the diapers in that black bag, which is gonna be the baby's diaper bag after they leave the hospital. So that's an overview of everything. Starting with my things here, I've got a robe, which is the robe that I used for my last pregnancy when I had my daughter. It's short, so I did order another one, which I can try to link or put a picture of. It just hasn't gotten here yet. It won't be here for another 2 days. And then right here is a, I think they call, is this a cardigan? It doesn't close, so, but I think it's still called a cardigan. It's like a sweater that doesn't have any buttons in the front, and it's huge, and it's like a maternity one, and it's so comfortable, and just in case I get cold in the hospital, we can wear that, or I can wear that. This is a nursing bra. I do have 2 other ones. I just need to wash them. And then these are some comfortable shoes. Oh my gosh, these house shoes. Whew, they are so comfortable. I want to wear them right now. And these are some socks that I had from my last hospital bag with my daughter. I have 2 other ones, a pink pair, and then a light blue color or gray, and then this one. And then this is a pack of underwear. Those underwear are postpartum underwear, so I may or may not need them in the hospital, but I just wanted to add them just in case I take a pair or 2. Those underwear up there are, they're so cute. They're huge, y'all. I'm so big now, but no, they're huge, but they are cute and comfortable, and they are called postpartum menstrual incontinence underwear. So they are for all of those conditions, and it's recommended that you do still wear a pad with them, but they help with any kind of leakage that would come out of the pad. So for the first few days or however long I have leaking, I'll be able to use those underwear. So I'm really excited about that. Although I really do like the mesh underwear in the hospital. They are so comfortable, so I will be wearing those. But if I find that I need more support or on my day going home, if I want to wear something different, I will have an option. And then I have 3 nursing gowns here. I wanted to have like cute pajamas or something like that, but then I thought about it being in the hospital. They're gonna be doing the fundal massages. They might want to check me. I have no idea if I'm gonna have an incision from a C-section. So I figured a gown would be best, and plus the gowns snap down in the front because they're for breastfeeding. And if I'm going to tandem feed, if I'm able to do that, then I would like to just have easy access that way. It's easier to have those shirts that open up on one side, or just that, you know, have like a hole or something like that for one baby. But I just would imagine if you're going to do 2, that it would be just easier to just be able to let down both sides. And then I have these comfort gel pads. They are so wonderful. I may not even need them in the hospital, but I definitely will use them afterward. You put them in the refrigerator and then put them on your nipples and areola, and they are amazing. This bag here will have hygiene stuff in it, in travel containers. I keep travel containers, and so I'll put soap and lotion and things like that inside of that bag. And then right there I've got some lanolin, just the travel size lanolin, and I'm hoping that I will have some nipple butter by the time it's time. But if not, I will work with the lanolin and coconut oil for my breasts to toughen them up and heal them when I first start the breastfeeding process. I have electronics. So this is the USB cable, a charger for my iPhone. And I just realized it doesn't look like it's for the iPhone. Do you see that? Look at that. That is not good. I just realized I'm gonna have to get one. Okay, so gonna have to get a longer cord to charge my iPhone and take that back to Walmart. And then these are my earphones. I make sure I pack those on the day of. I'll have a list. We have like a whiteboard on the way out, walking out of our house. And so I was gonna put a list of things that we need to remember to put in the hospital bag on that list. And so we'll need to make sure that we bring all these electronic things. And then this is the charger for my earphones. So that is that stuff. Back there is my nursing pillow. The gray pillow is going to be a pillow for nursing the babies. If I want to try to nurse them at the same time in the hospital, I will see as it goes. I just want to have the option if I want it. And then the coral blanket is if I get cold, I will be packing a pillow too, because I heard that those pillows are not comfortable. And I remember being in the hospital, and I do think I had 15 million pillows on my bed because I guess they aren't comfortable. And then moving on to baby things, I have these Premie Onsies because I don't know what size the girls will be. I just know that they, hopefully, if I can make it to 36 weeks, I don't know, maybe they'll be like 5 pounds, 6 pounds. I'm praying for 6. But if we need smaller onesies for them, for pictures and things like that, and while they're there in the hospital, we will have these cute little onesies. I think they're so precious. A friend gave them to me or us at the baby shower they had for me at work. And also, we have these 2 cute little outfits, and they match. I'm probably not like a matching twin mom. I'm not gonna do that a lot, I don't think, but I had to for just picture's sake, and just like this is, you know, these are newborns and this is cute sake. So welcome to the world. Those are Premie with the hats, the matching hats. And then there's another one. And then I cannot stand how soft and cute this is Olivia organic onesies. They're so cute. They're like an off-white creamish color, like an ivory color or something like that. It's so pretty and very soft. Those are newborn. So I've got Premie options, and then I've got these newborn options for the pajama sets. And then you can see the star outfits back there. Those are the Olivia brand too. And then I've got some newborn onesies over here. So we have a few options for warmer, cooler dressing. And then there's some copper pearl little hats back there. See if I can come around this way. This is so soft, y'all. Copper pearl makes these swaddles, and I'm gonna use them as blankets. We'll see if the babies like to be swaddled. I know most babies do like to be swaddled, but if we want to swaddle them and or use them as blankets or car seat covers, we can, because we don't have any car seat covers right now. I do have some nursing covers from before that I could use as car seat covers. If these aren't big enough, I'll see as I stretch them out. They seem to be. They're just as big as any other blanket. And then these bows, I cannot deal with. They're too cute. I cannot stand how cute they are. The nail Frida, just in case they come out with really long nails. And we got the brush back here, comb, and then this thing to massage the scalp. I don't know how early cradle cap starts, but this thing looks so comfortable. And this thing, I think, is to help you figure out when is the last time you nursed one. This is a bag that I got a long time ago at Kohl's, and it was on sale, and it came in a pack of 3. That's the medium sized bag. So that's where I'm going to try to put all this stuff, minus the breastfeeding pillow, probably the blanket, and like my pillow, personal pillow, but we'll see. And this is the bag where all the diapers are going to go. And we are going to use disposable wipes because we got some at the shower that my job did. We're going to use those while in the hospital. We did that for my daughter too. And that is everything. There's some things that may not be listed. And because I don't have my list in front of me right now, I don't know what those things are offhand. So I'm going to put them down in the information section, the description section of this video. And that way you can see if there's anything else that I'll be packing that is not listed here. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Thank you so much for watching.